Hi, I'm Scott Humphreys from Caleva Process Solutions, and today we're going to be talking about the multiple addition test on the mixer torque rheometer. Quite often when working with formulation development, it's a process of elimination to establish the correct amount of liquid binder to add to facilitate correct extrusion and spheronization, and can often waste a lot of time and precious materials. So this is where the multiple addition test comes in. The resulting data gives us an optimum start point for successful extrusion and spheronization. So we click on Start Experiment, and then the machine prompts us to measure the empty bowl. So the machine now starts logging a trace. You can see the blue line there. Now what we're doing here is setting our 0 point. So it's running the mixing bowl completely empty, so it's taking into account any friction that there is there and setting that as the control. This gets rid of any need for additional calibration as the machine calibrates itself every time you start an experiment. Okay, so you can see our trace here from the individual multiple addition experiment, and you can see the first peak there. So what we say as a rule is for the best results with extrusion and spheronization, we'd look at 80% of that peak. So looking at that graph there, we're looking at just over 0.6 of a milliliter per gram would be the optimum ratio. That's for extrusion and spheronization. Now for tableting, you'd be looking at around 40% of the peak there. So you can read it off of the graph, or you can switch over to the actual table, and then you can see on the table what the actual torque readings were, and obviously calculate 80% or 40% of those for a more accurate result. And then that works as well if you're doing a kilo, 10 kilos, 100 kilos of the material. The ratio of binder to dry powder will stay the same as you scale up, so it gives you a really good starting position. I mentioned before we can compare the results of a number of experiments, so we'll have a look at a number of multiple addition experiments we've done here. Now this time we'll just get the chart, and you can see there that there's 3 traces of the 1, 3 and 4 that we did. They're all very similar shapes, so we can read off the data there and see whether there's a consistency between the experiments. We hope you found this video interesting and informative. For more information, please visit caleva.com. If you have any specific questions, please feel free to email us on info@caleva.com. Thank you.